Now, I'm thinking something I need to capture it. Otherwise, it will go on with the blues because my children are about to play a game and I like to save what I'm thinking. The consciousness is telling me a story in the mirror. The consciousness says to me that when a little baby came out of the stomach in the hospital, and then the doctor see the 9-month-old little girl, and if the doctor is the same doctor the last 40 years, when the mother was also that little baby in the hospital, but always by the time the mother become the age, the doctor gets pension, and the doctor that was in school is now in charge. So the doctors, it's only 1 in 1,000 get the chance to stay longer in hospital that can recognize the baby that now become the baby. The consciousness say when a little child came out of the stomach, and then people always forget that the child come with a gateway, the tiny little gateway. Now, the girl is coming out of the girl with the same entrance the little girl came with. She have the same entrance right in front of her legs. Now, if this baby sleep and become 18 months, become 27 months, and another baby that was in the hospital is now coming to this baby and say, I know you have a little entrance. Can I please just take a look? Now, you're going to take a look in the entrance of the baby, but what you forget, the baby you see look big was the tiny 9-month-old that now suddenly disappear inside the big coffin. Meaning, the baby is 9 months, become 18 months. Don't you see the other 9-month-old next door for you to notice that this baby is hiding inside the other baby? The magic is, how can 1 become 2? Well, it's like the apple seed that is pretending to be 2, when the 1 seed on the ground that become the tree is now saying, I was 1,000 seeds. It's the same as little baby. The question I say, when the baby came out of the stomach, she turned herself to herself, which is vajayjay to vajayjay, says Oprah Winfrey. You know what I mean? When the vajayjay is coming out with the head and the vajayjay facing the vajayjay stepping down. But why when the mother came out of the vajayjay, her head was upside down, and now she's lying down the same way the mother was? 40 years ago, she came down, upside down. 40 years later, she lie in the mother place, and now another one is coming out. But the cool thing about this is, consciousness say, what is the problem? Why the mother that become the sister? And why is it so bad for the baby boy to visit the little room where he came from? The consciousness say, take a look. The little girl is coming out, making face to face with the little picture she had yesterday that get big, and now get another picture out of the same little gate. The consciousness say, the boy is coming out, right? The boy is coming out with a big head, and then the big shoulder pass, and then the 2 arm pass. The consciousness say, take a break. When the boy get his waist out, picture the 2 legs of the boys still in the mother gateway. Please tell me, what is bigger? The 2 legs of the baby boy, or when the baby boy become the 30 and take the little friend he have to put it in the gateway so that he can find a bed he's gonna sleep in. When he's 80, he can have that little baby that we say, I'm the 40 over here. The consciousness say, women are never looking back how their boys came into the world. They always find the boy that came from the other woman. It's easy because they never want to revisit how their child came into the world. It's not every woman who gets the chance to see it. They're lying there feeling the pain. Oh, but other people watching what they're not seeing, because it's not everybody gets the chance to tape it. Because if you can tape it and you can look back, you can say, oh my God, his 2 legs is bigger than my husband's 2 arms. Meaning, if the little friend is not allowed to enter, why the head of him came out of you, why the shoulder of him came out of you, why the waist came out of you, and why his 2 legs, no matter how big his friends get, they will never be bigger than the day he was born. When his 2 legs came out of you, is to tell you, hey, his 2 legs is bigger than all the guys' pipe in this world. If the 2 legs came out of your vajayjay, don't forget that the little Winnie is never as big as the legs, and the mother should always know, if the child passed the big gate and come out with the 2 legs inside of you, you don't make a picture. But when you sleep, 40 days later, the gate is closed. And when the boy stretch up to be the father, but his flesh is your flesh, he is not allowed to penetrate 1 drop so that you can print him again. The consciousness is asking, what is so worst? Is it circumcised in Africa when they circumcising the meat of the girls, or when a baby boy is coming out of the mother in Africa? I mean, the big baby is coming out, nobody worry. But the tiny little circumcision is a war. Like you cut it off, we send it to jail. Consciousness say, what they taking off is what the boy become in a spear jacket. The boy is not painting his wife. He's painting the God that live inside and get it out, and now become the self-standing in the woman and say, I am not your son, I was a girl, and now I'm living inside of you and I'm having fun. So there is a movie mothers need to watch before they get pregnant. I think you need to tape a video of a baby coming into the world, but don't show the mother face. Tape a video, and all the women who are about to get pregnant, they need to sit down and watch this video and see the 2 legs of the baby. The day the baby boy is born, no matter how big his Winnie gets, it will never compare to the 2 legs that came out of you.